Good evening, I'm Larry Smith.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Thank you for joining us at 11. We've been telling you about the worker shortage in Kentucky and nationwide. Restaurants, bars, and hotels have been the main focus, but there are other industries desperate for help.
Industries you may not think of. Well, tonight we're going in depth on the topic, beginning with the story from LEX 18's Catherine Collins about a veterinarian clinic seeing a major demand for services after a rise in pet adoptions during the pandemic.
Expanded hours.
We're open 7 days a week.
Quick appointments.
We're trying to do more in shorter periods of time.
Veterinarian Kevin Smith says it's all an effort to see as many pets as they can here at Richmond Road Veterinary Clinic. He's noticed a major jump in demand for services lately.
We have a lot of new owners, people who've never had dogs, never had cats, and need to know what to do.
Smith says a lot of people got pets while they were stuck at home because of COVID restrictions, and they need vet care. According to an October report from the American Pet Products Association, 11.38 million Americans got a new pet during the pandemic. And in 2020, Americans spent more than $103 billion on their pets, an increase from $97 billion in 2019. The APPA estimates $109.6 billion will be spent on pets this year.
Right now, we're hiring for all positions.
Smith says the vet clinic is fully staffed, but needs to expand to meet demand. A recent report in the Washington Post listed veterinarians as one of 7 American industries most desperate for workers.
We're doing all the things, Facebook, all the hiring sites online, and word of mouth is our big one.
Many other Kentucky industries are reporting difficulty hiring as well. Today, the Chamber of Commerce told lawmakers in Frankfort, Kentucky has 100,000 fewer people in the workforce than it did before the pandemic. Smith says it takes a special type of person to work in a vet clinic.
It's very physically demanding. It's very emotionally demanding.
But he says it's also so rewarding.
We're going to be here to treat all of our patients, no matter what it takes.
So his search to find the right fit continues. In Lexington, Catherine Collins, LEX 18 News.
Catherine focused on vet clinics, but we want to take a closer look now at some other industries cited in that Washington Post piece, all struggling to find workers. Sawmill workers have seen their paychecks soar by more than 10% since the pandemic began. Workers in textile mills have had their pay rise almost 18%, even as unemployment at the mills remains more than 10% below pre-pandemic levels. Specialized long-haul truckers, some argue that rather than a worker shortage, the trucking industry actually is facing a turnover crisis. With an average earning of $1,060 a week, that's up 9.4%. The housing market heating up. There's a need for movers. Their pay rising almost 14% in 2021. Specialty finishing contractors, those people who install items from draperies to closet organizers, how about their pay up 17%? And mental health practitioners have seen their earnings jump 19% this year, 30% over the course of the pandemic.
It's all connected. And as Catherine mentioned, state lawmakers heard testimony today about the labor shortage problem. The Kentucky Retail Federation and the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce explained the problems employers are having with hiring. Businesses have raised wages, offered benefits and other incentives, but they're still having a tough time filling open positions. Ashley Watts, the Kentucky Chamber president, told lawmakers right now in America there are 2 open jobs for every worker. And she explained that Kentucky's labor shortage is due to a combination of factors.
It's not just one reason why this is happening. It's not just the $300. It's not child care. It's not retirements. It's all of it put together in this kind of perfect storm.
Watts believes Kentucky needs to address all the issues and do a better job of training and educating workers.
Governor Andy Beshear meeting today with reporters and addressing many topics, including a recovering economy, money that's been allocated to improve schools and infrastructure, and possibly instituting a back-to-work incentive plan to reduce unemployment. The governor said that could include ending the additional $300 a week benefit before it's set to expire in September. But if too many remain hesitant to rejoin the workforce for whatever the reason, everything else he discussed concerning the state's promising future, well, it could fail to materialize. The jobs, he said, are there, and in many sectors, return to work incentives could be the answer.
Working on that program now. We are looking at what other states are offering, and I hope this time next week to have an announcement on that.
The The governor says he knows not every pandemic decision was the right one and that many were hurt, but he says lives were saved by adhering to strict protocols. To learn more about what's causing Kentucky's labor shortage, we've got a story up right now on our website, lex18.com.